Hello and welcome back to free Excel tutorial videos. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to use criteria with Excel filters and function. In this tutorial, we will focus a lot on these forwards over here, true, false, and or. Okay, when you apply a filter to a data set, you are working with criteria. The criteria can range from the simple to the more complex uh, data. So a simple criteria would be either yes or no. Like here for the pool, over here, when we click the filter for the pool, and we only want to see the records with pool. So we will select yes, click OK, and the data set will show us the properties that has a pool. Okay, so let's come over here and remove that criteria. Okay, later on we will look at the advanced filter, how you can use more than one criteria to use it in your filter. Okay, so in this case, uh, each of the criteria must be met, so which means all must answer to true. So when we apply the advanced filter later on, the data will be filtered to show only the houses where the square feet is bigger or equal to 1,000 square feet. There will be no pool for the property, and the price is less than 300,000 US dollars. So in this case, each of the criteria must answer true. Okay, we can also work criteria with certain function. Okay, over here we have the AND function and the OR function. Both of these functions belong to a group of functions called logical functions. So let me tell you how they work. Let's start with the AND function. Okay, over here I have the AND function formula. Here's the formula, and in this case we are applying logical test. Okay, and here I have applied three criteria. The first logical is cell F8. Okay, I want to look at the properties where the price is less than 300,000. Okay, so 300,000. And the second logical test is I want the property to have no pool, and the third logical is to have a true for only properties that are greater or bigger, equal or greater than 1,000 square feet. So if all of those criteria is yes, I will get the answer true. Okay, as you can see here, I have false. This is because I get a false for the first logical test. Okay, which the property for house 1, the price is more than 300,000, and also uh, a false for test number 3, where the square feet is too small. It's not even 100 square feet. Okay, so in this case we are using the same three logical tests. So if any one of these criteria is met, we will get a true. Okay, we're talking about the OR function. Okay, so for the OR function, if any one of the criteria is met, we will get a true. So let's take a look at the function. It's practically the same argument, the same logical test. The 300, we want the price to be below than 300,000. We do not want a pool, and we want the size to be more than 1,000 square feet. Okay. So now let's see the two functions. Okay, these two functions can be very useful when we nest it inside the if function. Okay, so let's take a look at the if function. So let's type here if. Okay, I'm going to use Control A, and you will see the function argument. Okay, so the logical test is where I will be nesting the AND function. Okay, the response that I want, if the value is true, I want to include the text maybe possible. Okay, and for the value if false, I want to include a space bar and a double quotation mark. Okay, so let's cancel that. Okay, let's get rid of it. So let's come over here. I already have the AND function here. So what I will do is I will do the formula inside out. So here, let's add if. Okay, and this entire AND function will be now my logical test. Okay, so I'll come to the end of this AND function over here, put a comma, then space, and my second argument will be possible. Okay, comma. So now I'm going to put, if false, I'm going to put just a double quotation space bar and a double quotation, and I'm going to close the formula with a bracket. Okay, so I have nothing in here because the answer to my logical test is false. Okay, now let's do the autofill to the other rows. So here are the two properties that where I have the answer which is true to my logical test. So if I double click over here, you can see that the price for this property is less than 300,000 and the square feet is more than 1,000, and we have no pool for this property. Okay, so now let's come over here to the dataset and take a look at how criteria works in Excel. Okay, let's take a look at the price. Okay, so if I want to use the drop down filter, let's say I want to look for prices within a range. Okay, so let's use the drop down filter for this one, and you see here we have the number filter. So I'm going to choose this. In this case, we will select greater than or equal to. Okay, you will get this custom auto filter dialog box, and notice that in this dialog box here we have the and or. Okay, so I want to see properties that fall in between 300,000 and 500,000. So I'm going to put here 300,000 and leave it and checked, and come down here and choose less than or equal to 500,000, and then click OK. So you see, now only the properties where both conditions are true will show up. So here are the properties in that range. Okay, so now I already have a filter in this dataset. I can apply another different criteria within this set. Okay, say that I want to see properties with at least 1,500 square feet. So I come over to this group again, go to the number filter. Okay, and I choose greater than or equal to, and over here I type 1,500 and click OK. So there you go, only one property meet the condition for this filter. So the conditions for the size was met, okay, and the conditions for the price was also met. Okay, so in Excel, when you want to remove a filter, you can use the keyboard shortcut Control Shift L. Okay, Control Shift L will bring everything back. Okay, and you see now the filters are gone. So now let's take a look at advanced filter, how you can use advanced filter. So here I have three criteria. I want three of these criteria to be met. Okay, I want a property bigger or equal to 1,000 square feet. I do not want a pool, and the price must be less than 300,000. So to begin the advanced criteria, just go to any single cell that you have over here. Let me delete this. Okay, let's go to any single cell that you have here. Go to the data tab, and at the filter here, do not click this, click on advanced. Okay, and you will get this advanced filter dialog box. Okay, so here in this case I want to copy this to another location. Okay, the list range is our data set, and the criteria range will be this one over here. Okay, and I want to copy it to say here. Alright, and when you do this, you need to make sure that the criteria range matches the labels that you have in your dataset. The property, bedroom. Okay, so these labels over here matches the ones with the labels below. And when you select the criteria range, let me just delete this again. You select the labels as well as the criteria. Okay, and you click OK. And there you go. So with this result, I can easily see the result for the criteria that I have. Okay, so 2 houses fall under this filter. Okay, square feet is bigger than 1,000 square feet. There's no pool and the price is below 300,000. So when I get the result like this, I can easily send it to someone, maybe my client. Okay, so let's see if I can delete this. Delete the entire column. Okay, so now let's see how we can work the advanced filter by adding a criteria. Let's move this down here. So now we want to work with the advanced filter, but I want to put the criteria on 2 rows. Okay, so when we have this on 2 rows, this is equivalent to using the OR function. Okay, now in this case I want to search for a property that is greater or equal to 1,000 square feet, have no pool, and as the price is less than 300,000. So once again, to start with the advanced filter, just go to any cell in the dataset, click on advanced. Okay, in this case I want to filter the list in place. The list range has already been selected, and for the criteria range I'm going to select all of the information over here and click OK. So now you see the result is being shown over here. Okay, and there you have it. So it is very easy for you to use criteria in Excel. You have also learned how to use advanced filter, the function, the AND function, and the OR function, as well as nesting the AND function in the IF function. Okay, so that is how you can use criteria in Excel with filters and functions. So that's it for this video.